Hey everyone, welcome back. We covered about vectors and DQs. Now it's time to understand one of the simplest and highly used data structures in coding interviews, which is stack. What is stack? Stack is a container that follows LIFO, means last in first out. You can take stack as a bucket where you can add element from the top and can remove the element from the top itself. You cannot perform operation in between or at the end. You can only perform operations at the top only. Okay, so the element which was inserted last can only be removed first. That's why it is called last in first out. The syntax for stack is similar to the vector and DQ. We first write stack, then our data type, then our variable name, and if we want to add values to the stack, we will write st dot push and value 10. This time we are not using pushback or front back because there is only one way to add a value from the top. That's why we are using push only. Then there is st dot push if we want to add another value, and if we want to remove a value from the top, we are talking about the top. Okay, so if we want to remove a value from the top, we will write st dot pop, and if we want to print what is the value at the top, similar to the begin, right? In vector we had v dot begin and v dot back, which is giving me the first and last element of a vector. Similarly, in stack we have a st dot top, which will give me a top element of the stack. Also, if we want to check our stack is empty or not, we can use empty function, right? If our stack is empty, then it will give me a true. If our stack is not empty, then it will give me a false, basically 0. And similar to the vector and DQ, it also contain a st dot size function, which will give me the size of a stack. Let's take one example. Let's say initially I have a stack. Okay, this is my stack. I pushed a value 10. Okay, 10's come here. I pushed another value which is 1. 1 also added here. Then I added a value 2. Then we have a 2 here. Now if I remove a value from the top, the 2 will got removed. Okay, now let's see what is at the top of the stack. st dot top, then our answer will be 1, right? Let's say I also removed a value, so our 1 also got removed. Then I checked again what is at the top, so this time our answer will be 10. So we can only insert at the top and we can only remove from the top. Now how we are going to traversing the stack? Okay, so for traversing a stack, we cannot traverse our stack with our standard methods like for loop, range based loop, or iterators. For traversing the stack, there is one way in which our elements will got removed as we traverse on the stack. Okay, so basically the method is we will write while loop and we will run until it is not empty, means until it is having some value, our loop will keep running. As the stack has no more values, the loop will stop. So as we looping until we have a value, we will print our value, which is st dot top, and we will remove our value. So it is not basically a traversing, but if we want to access all the values, we only can access by removing them. Okay, so let's take an example. This is my stack. Okay, I have a value 5 2 3 1 4. These are values. Our stack is not empty, so our loop will run and it will print top value, which is 4. Then it will remove 4. It will check again our stack is empty. No, then it will print first value, which is at the top. Then it will print 1. Then it will remove the 1 using pop. Then it will check again, is our stack is empty? No, then it will print our top value, which is 3. Then it will also remove. It will keep running till 5, because after 5 our stack will be empty, right? So that's how we can print all the value from the stack. Also we were able to reverse the values, right? Initially, let's say when we inserted in the stack, we first inserted 5, then 2, then 3, then 1, then 4. This was the order in which our stack got its values. So while we keep printing and keep removing the value from the stack, our printed values are 4, 1, 3, 2, 5, which is in the reverse order. So we can also reverse our array or any other data structure using stack. Okay, these are the basic functions and basic operations of the stacks. In future we are going to see more such use of the stack. For now, let's run these functions and methods in the VS Code. Okay, I'm going to use same file stl.cpp. Let's first remove these. Let's declare our stack of int. Then I will take st. Let's push a value of 2. Let's add 3 and then 4. Let's print our top value. Okay, so here you can see it is printing 4. So at the top we have a 4 because first we inserted a 2, then after 2 3 is on the top of the 2, then 4 is on the top of the 3. So means we are making a stack and 4 is at the top. Let's remove the top value, which is pop. Then let's print it again. Now it is printing 3, which is at the top because we removed the 4 from the stack. Right, now let's check our stack is empty or not. st dot empty. Let's run it. Here you can see it is printing a 0. 0 means false, so our stack is not empty. Let's remove more values. st dot pop. Then again let's run it. Here you can see it is giving me a 1, which is true, means we emptied our stack. Here you can see we added a 3 value, then we used pop 3 times, means we removed all the values. Now let's look how we are going to print all the values from the stack. Let's remove these and we have 2, 3, 4. Let's add more values. Okay, let's use a loop to add values. Okay, let till now in all the containers example we were using integer data type, right? Let's use different data type here, which is char. Okay, you can also use different data types for other containers also. Okay, you can use any data type, you can use any types of data in these containers. Okay, let's take a input from the user as a character. For then I will use C. Okay, I forgot to add here, which is our char. Then our s, and our s is string s equal to 10 cent. Okay, so I'm okay. Let's use a string s and I'm going to loop over the string s and going to pick one character at a time and going to push in a stack. So it will be C. So what I'm doing, I'm declaring a string s and declaring a stack st. Then I'm looping over the string s, then picking a single character and pushing it in a stack. So now let's print all the characters from the stack. So I will write while st dot empty means my stack is not empty. Okay, then I will be writing cout and st dot top character. Then I will also include here space. Then I will remove the value from the top. So what I am doing, first accessing the top value, then removing the top value. Let's run it. Okay, let's remove the spaces and then run it. Here you can see it is printing our string in a reverse order. Okay, this time we are printing, let's say I want to store somewhere. So let's create a string answer, which is empty, and let's not print, let's concatenate this character to the string, which is our st dot top. Okay, now we can print our answer at the end. Okay, so I declared one more variable, which is answer, and I am adding all the top values from the stack to the answer, and here you can see it is giving me the same. Basically we can print while running the loop, but if we want to store that data in somewhere else, so we have to use another variable. Okay, that's it for the stack. In the future we are going to explore more about stacks and problems based on stacks. For now, that's what is stack is. Thank you everyone, have a nice day.